enjoyed my time at MFS.
MFS has helped me grow.
Menorah Foundation has given me a great experience.
This is the best school ever.
MFS has been so enjoyable and I don't want it to end.
Mr. Sanchin has been the most amazing teacher.
You can feel Rabbi Warshawski's legacy wherever you go in the school. Rabbi McMull is very much one of his Talmidim, and he runs the Kodesh part of the school, I think, in the way that Rabbi Warshawski ran it, with a great pride and a great care for every individual child. I think that was one of Rabbi Warshawski's things, but he very much wanted every child to feel special, to feel different, to feel unique, and tailor their Kodesh experience and their school experience to their own individual needs. And I think he would be very proud of the family atmosphere that pervades through the school. I think he probably started that.
But it wasn't about him. He felt all teachers had the duty to honour the profession and bring covered la Torah to their position.
I don't find Rabbi Conway to be a naughty boy, which he may well have been when he was here. He epitomises the sort of thing that we're trying to do in this school.
So I started off in Menorah Foundation a while ago. We moved to this current building that we're in now when I was in year 4, and 2 years later I became the head boy in the school. A few years later, after having learned in yeshiva, I was offered a position to come to the school to be a part-time teacher, and it was a big honour to be part of this school and seeing and working now with Rabbi McMull and Rabbi Warshawski, who were just a few years earlier my teachers and my rebbeim. It was a big honour to be back in the school working with them, having learnt so much from them. When I was in year 5, we had an inter-school choir, and on the last rehearsal before the actual competition, we spent the whole session with Rabbi Warshawski telling us how we should walk up onto the stage, how we should stand, and we just went over that again and again and again. And when we tried to politely ask, Rabbi Warshawski, it's our last thing, maybe we should actually start singing, we should practice that. He said, what's important is you look, walk and talk like a mensch. If you get up all together, you walk, you're proud of the uniform you're wearing, then that will be the person you become. You will be that mensch. You will always care about how you look, how you talk, how you walk. Happens to be, we got to the competition that evening, we were as flat as anything, but boy did we look good wearing the Menorah Foundation uniform.
Because it doesn't matter how good we are as educationists and you as parents, how good the facilities are at a school, without the input of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, without Siyata D'Shmaya, nothing works. No school, no home can work out without the help of the Almighty.
This dinner is honouring Rabbi Warshawski, but what I would say is that Rabbi Warshawski is still in this school. He's impacted not only Rabbi McMull, who worked under him, not only myself, who was a pupil with him and then worked with him, but so many other teachers and so many parents who now send their children to the school, that he's still here, we're still working, we're still thinking, what did Rabbi Warshawski do in this situation? What story did he tell in that period, in that assembly? And the school is still running on the principles which he set for us.
My name's Aria.
My name's Ilan. My name's Akawa.
We're all the Cormans. And my father, Ellie, was one of the first in the school.
My uncle, Avi, and Yehuda and Chaim were also taught by rabbis again. All of the brothers came to this school.
And my brother, Eitan, used to be in the school and now is in Hasmel. We like the school because it is got good teachers, fun teachers, and teach us well.
My mummy Dina went to Menorah Foundation in a different place.
Everyone went to the school. The Corbans, the Levies, the Goldrings. We're all here. I'm Shiri.
I'm Ari.
And we're Conways. My daddy was also in Menorah Foundation, and so was my auntie Shani, Mira and Josh.
Uncle Morty and my auntie Perry were in Menorah Foundation in the school. Uncle Shmuley was also here. My uncle Josh is Rabbi Conway.
But we have to call him Rabbi Conway in school. I'm Joshua.
I'm Cupcake.
We are Phillipses. My daddy Dad was taught by Rabbi Wuskowski in Avigdor. My sister Shira and Adina were also taught by him.
My mommy is the governor.
I love Menorah Foundation because the teachers are really good. My name's Yeshai.
My name's Ellie.
We are grants. My daddy came over to the school. My daddy told me he likes Menorah Foundation so much that he sent me and all my siblings to Menorah Foundation.
My name is Ben.
My name is Mary.
We are Nessens. Our cousins are also in the school. Aviana, Yala, Taliana, Dina. All the Deshevskis were taught by Rabbi W.
All the Blitzers also came to Menorah.
My name is Cheryl Goldberg. I go to Menorah Foundation, and my dad was taught by Robert Rashofsky in Hasmonean Primary. I've been here for 7 years, and my mum's been very helpful. I think she's been very helpful with the school because she participates in a lot of things. Right now, I think she's doing the challah bake.
It wasn't just a few pupils from Menorah Foundation that he impacted. It was years and years of Menorah Foundation. It was years and years in Avigdor. It was years and years just in the Northwest London community that he impacted.
I was Chaim's teacher, and I still teach Gabby as well. And I was Marilyn's teacher as well at the Hasmonean Primary School. I won't tell you how many years ago. And of course I taught his Uncle Graham.
Because he didn't just teach his class, he was teaching when you saw him in the street, how he walked, how he smiled, how he loved life. So he was always teaching people whether they were in his class or not. He was always a Rebbe throughout his whole life.
My name's Yoni Neves. My great uncle was taught by Rabbi W. Lots of Daddy's cousins came as well. Sarah, Tam, La, Zayda, Uncle Alan, Alyssa. I don't like it. Laura, I love it. And my daddy came there. My daddy came to the school. Auntie Mira came to the school. So did Uncle Benzie. Well, my cousins came. I'm Rebecca. Hi, Zach. My daddy was in the school and my daddy's brother was in the school. My Uncle Mayor was in the first class ever in Menorah Foundation. The teachers are really nice and it's really fun. I'm Rafi. I'm Liara. We're the Jackson twins. Rabbi W taught my dad. Also, my aunts and cousins were here. I like it more because it's fun. My name is Menorah and I'm in Year 2. My brothers and sisters, Rafi, Natan and Libby, all went to this school. Not only that, but my grandmother and my great-grandmother also teach in this school. But in this school, I don't call them Granny and Softa. I have to call them Mrs. Cooper and Mrs. Aroy. They both taught by Rabbi Rasavki. In all the generations, everybody in my family has been in this school and been taught by Rabbi W.
Hello, my name's Rebecca Willick and my mother is very involved with the school and the dinner. All 6 of my sisters have come to this school. My mum was taught by Rabbi W in Jewish college. All my cousins, Sheldons and Donals, came to this school as well. And now I have great teachers, but my sisters still say that they were taught by Rabbi W. And they were so lucky.
If you really want to succeed in being a good Rebbe, you need to know how to treat pupils. If you show your Talmidim you care about them, then they will learn Torah from you. Reb Chaim was that Rebbe. He was caring. He wanted the best for his pupils.
I think it's obvious to anyone that walks around the school there's a wonderful vibe about the place, and that's not just the children's doing. There are some fabulous dedicated staff who spend a lot of time preparing, planning, but they also have a joie de vivre about them, and I think it comes across in the lessons beautifully. There's no sitting around boring lessons in this school. It's all about interactivity and learning by practice and by feeling the learning.
Menorah Foundation has been really good, and I can't wait to go to year 6.
This year has been amazing. It is very educational and I am really enjoying it.
It's a great honour to be Deputy House Captain, and I have the best teachers in Year 5, Rabbi Landell and Miss St. Clair.
In this school, it is a very nice school because we've got wonderful teachers and we're doing very fun arts and crafts, and Kodesh lessons are very fun, and the maths lessons help us work and they're very fun as well.
Miss Skelly, Miss Atzmacha have been really nice to me, and I like school because they have been helping me and I want to go to school more.
I'm really enjoying school. My teachers are really helping me learn.
I like school because it's fun and the teachers help me in maths and lots of other subjects.
Before I came into full-time teaching, I worked for a property company, and it was, you get up in the morning, you go to work, you work hard, you go home. When it comes down to teaching, there is a buzz, there is a love. You wake up in the morning thinking, how am I going to improve my lessons? You go to sleep thinking, how did the lessons go? How is that child doing this week different than he was doing last week? It's so exciting, it's really a love to be able to be here and a privilege to be able to teach in Menorah Foundation.
We as teachers, if you're worth your salt, and I've been in this job now for 42 years, I will start in Yitzhak Hashem in September, my 43rd year. People say, how do you survive? How do you survive? Not survive at all. If you love the children, then it's easy. It's the boring If you love the kids, they know it. As one kid said to me a couple of years ago, and they were complaining about the teacher, she's always shouting at us. I said to them, I shout at you as well. And my boy piped up, but you love us. Doesn't matter what you do with the kids. If you love the children, and these children sitting here, like my own children, everyone. And that's why we do this job. I'm sure we could make more money doing other things, but once you've taught children, been for a long time, you realise the love of children is bigger than anything else.
I will always keep in mind the picture I have of Reb Chaim the last time I saw him. I came into the room, he was lying there on the bed with his tefillin on and learning the daf. The daf was his life. He had barely the strength to talk, but he held on to the daf. Learning and teaching were his life, and he continued this way until the very end. How privileged were those who knew him.
Rabbi Warshawski cared about each individual child and thought that each child deserved to get the best education they could get. So whether they were weaker and they needed extra attention, an extra class, a smaller class, or whether they were gifted and talented and we could push them even further, he thought, we have these amazing children, let's make them the best children they can really be. As the school has become bigger, the ability to take out children and push them further, the ability to take out children who are weak and support them further is a lot harder because that space is not there anymore. What we really need to do is be able to build further in Rabbi Warshawski's memory, build extra classrooms, build a hall where we can all interact together, because that is living the memory of Rabbi Warshawski.